Well, at least we got a nice day for it.
Yes.
You get to Whitby at 11:20. The train back is 11:30. That gets to Gromont at 12 o'clock, and the diner is at 1:30.
Great.
So yes.
Yeah, super. So I want a return ticket then, won't I? On March the 6th, 1965, the last trains headed out over the moors between Whitby and Pickering. A victim of the infamous beaching axe, the railway between Gromont and Rillington near Moulton was closed. Most people assumed the old Whitby and Pickering Railway, one of the first in England, having been opened in 1836, was no more. However, there were those who thought otherwise, and within a few short years, not only had a preservation society been formed, also negotiations were being held with British Railways. In 1973, with vital local authority support, the line reopened between Gromont and Pickering. Today, the railway is one of Yorkshire's main tourist attractions. The line carries more passengers than any other heritage railway, not just only in the United Kingdom, but worldwide. Serving a moorland village a mile away is the lonely and picturesque Levisham station, 7 miles north of Pickering. It is served by One Hill Road. The station has been restored in 1912 style and has appeared in several film and TV productions, including Sherlock Holmes, Brideshead Revisited, and All Creatures Great and Small. It is a superb place to leave the train to explore the moorland. Beyond Levisham are a set of tight curves, then steadily climbs through Northdale to reach the 40-foot deep fen bog. Stevenson used a method employed to take the Liverpool and Manchester Railway across Chat Moss by floating the track on a raft made from wattle fences resting upon heather-stuffed fleeces. It is truly flexible solution, as the water level on the bog rises in wet weather and the line can adjust accordingly. The railway crosses Ellerbeck 3 times before it passes beneath Barnet House Bridge to enter the classic setting of Goathland Station, which opened on July the 1st, 1865. Today, Goathland is a celebrity station, which became Hogsmeade Station in the very first Harry Potter movie. Before that, it was the famous location of Aidensfield in the ITV series Heartbeat. Goathland Station is another passing place on the line. Approaching the station is a train from Gromont, with BR Standard 4MT number 76079 in charge. When British Railways was formed in 1948, it inherited a huge number of different classes of locomotive from the Big Four. It decided to introduce a series of new standard class locomotives to do different jobs, one of which was the Standard 4 mixed traffic, which came in 460 or 260 wheel arrangement, of which the latter is seen here. These are called moguls.
Good morning. I'm trying to wake Levisham up at the moment. Right, okay.
Now it's our turn, as we receive the right of way to proceed to Gromont, the next station on the line.
Morning.
In 1986, Scarborough Borough Council installed the North Eastern Railway footbridge from Howden on Tyne to allow passengers to cross the line safely at Goathland Station. Once through the George Stephenson Tunnel, built in 1835, we enter a 1952 themed Gromont station. This is the junction where the Heritage Railway ends and the main rail network begins, connecting both Middlesbrough and Whitby to the North Yorkshire Moors Railway with the Esk Valley line. As our rolling stock is of the slam door variety, here we see the guard physically locking the doors from the inside via a simple bolt lock. This is a requirement of the Office of the Rail Regulator regarding the health and safety of the passengers. The scenery changes from moorland to open valley pastures alongside the River Usk, which is bridged by the railway 9 times before Whitby is reached. Very soon a spectacular 915-foot long Larpool viaduct swings into view as the track curves beneath it. Designed to carry the Middlesbrough and Scarborough Railway over the valley of the Esk, work began building it on October the 17th, 1882. The first locomotive crossed it on October the 31st, 1884. Part of the great charm of Whitby are the red tiled roofs. One of the real jewels of the coast of northeast England is its comparative location. The moors of Cleveland provide a natural barrier. It gives the feeling that the port, lying in an enclave at the mouth of the River Usk, is all but cut off from the rest of England. Historically, Whitby was far easier to reach by sea than by land. Indeed, driving over the moors today in the depths of winter can be a daunting task to be avoided wherever possible. However, Whitby's biggest asset was its coastal position, where a sizable harbour developed. At Whitby, the NYMR have their own dedicated platforms, opposite rail tracks platforms. That is unmistakably the sound of the Black 5 whistle as our locomotive runs around its train. It's LMS 5428, built by Armstrong Whitworth at Newcastle, on one of the order of 277 such locomotives. The locomotive hauled the last steam-work London-bound express from Bradford to Leeds on October the 1st, 1967, and was withdrawn a week later when steam traction was abandoned in the Leeds area and throughout the North East region. Preserved in 1967 and named Eric Tracy after the former Bishop of Wakefield, who was an eminent railway photographer. Our engine crew can be seen preparing and readying the engine for the long, arduous climb back over the moors to Gromont, with gradients of 1 in 34 in places. I will now let Eric Tracy do the talking. Wow, that was some climb up there, those hills. I must admit, that was absolutely great. We're now leaving rail track metals and we're back on the NYMR, North Yorkshire Moors Railway, as we're pulling into Gromont Station. I'm now going to cross over to the other platform via the walkway in front of the level crossing gates. In 1996, a new signal box named Gromont Crossing was opened. It has 52 lever frames from Holden near Hartlepool. Unusually, it has 2 gate wheels, which are necessary to open and close the crossing gates, which are twice as wide as the road. Emerging from the tunnel is a train from Pickering via Goathland to Gromont with 76079 in charge. BR Standard 4 locomotive 80136 proudly displays the Moorlander headboard of the 1:30 departure luncheon special. I'm now walking the length of the Pullman dining train, admiring how beautifully restored the coaches are, a credit to the North Yorkshire Moors Carriage Department at Pickering. It's not long before we are seated at our table in Garnet, about to enjoy a lovely meal. We are joined by a couple of gentlemen who appear to be very talkative, useful when sharing a 4-seater table. Originally built in 1960 by Metro Camel, the carriage first came to the North Yorkshire Moors Railway in 1979. Garnet has just undergone a complete overhaul and is now sympathetically restored for the 2019 season. Seating consists of 2 private seating areas, one of which we were luckily seated in, and additionally 1, 2 and 3 patron tables with armchairs in the main body of the carriage.
Once you finish lunch, if you'd like to stretch your legs, fresh air, look in the gift shop. I'll stay on board and carry on drinking, that's fine. If you do leave, please be back on board at 5 till we are going again at 3, and desserts and tea and coffee will be served. The sponge has just gone in the oven, not that you'll be bothered because you've not got it.
Thank you.
Oh, if you don't, somebody else will.
Yeah, exactly, yes.
It'll only get warm in the car.
You know what they say about the road to hell is paved with good intentions.
Oh yeah.
No.
car park here, by the way. Look at that.
Even further to walk.
No, it's not.
Did you go around the carriage works?
No.
No. I went when I was doing my induction in October, I think it was. There's a teak carriage in there that was literally just framed
That's right.
and bit by bit.
It's all coming
Now
together.
it's amazing what they've done. And all the detail, they've got photographs of like the glass inlay above the door.
Oh yeah.
And they had it all re-etched.
Redone. They do them beautifully. I mean, this is beautiful.
And it's not even going to be in service, that carriage. It's just being built to restore it to what it was, and then it'll go on exhibition.
Look at this. I mean, look at this carriage with beautiful carpets and
Yeah.
stuff.
The same varnishing is just like a mirror.
Yeah.
It's been beautifully done. Spent a lot of money on it. Very, very good. More like 1930s, wasn't it?
That is, yeah. Well, how old do you think these are?
I don't know.
How old do you think this carriage would
I have
probably
no
be?
idea. Seeing as it's got aluminium windows, it wouldn't be that old.
I trust that the last few clips haven't left you feeling hungry.
The Yorkshire rabbit is Scotland.
Yeah, I don't think they've got armchairs in them, I think.
Moving swiftly on, I apologise for the quality of the following scenes, as I had to take them through the dining car window. Gromont is the headquarters of the Motive Power Department, where all locomotives are overhauled and serviced. Today, as we can see, they have managed to turn out 4 steam engines, which is no mean feat.
You know, I'm married to Jeff.
We are now entering Gromont Station for the last time on this visit, as we glide over the level crossing and looking to find our train back to Pickering. Our last dash of the day is behind the North Eastern Railway Class P3 060 65894. The locomotive is owned by the North Eastern Locomotive Preservation Group. Seen here in BR back livery, it re-entered traffic following an extensive overhaul in May 2018. We've had a great day out on the North Yorkshire Moors Railway. It was just like stepping back in time to those nostalgic days when the railways were all steam, taking in the sights and smells to match. I hope you enjoyed watching this video as much as we did making it.